What's up everybody, Sam here, and I just wanted to make a very quick announcement at the start of today's video. I know you guys are super excited to see DaC returning, so I'm not going to take up too much of your time here. But I just wanted to let you know that today's upload is a bit of a one-off special. I know that you guys have been commenting on the last few videos about how excited you are to see DaC returning to the channel, and also been asking me whether I was going to come back to it at all. And I was going to start uploading this series on Saturday this week. But as a bit of a thank you for you guys returning to the channel and still supporting me, I thought I would upload today's episode, upload episode 1 today. But from now on, from this Saturday onwards, it will be every Saturday that this series gets uploaded. I did put a post up on the community tab on the channel, basically outlining what videos are getting uploaded on which day. And the reason for this setup is because it gives me that little bit of extra time to be able to record and render and then upload episodes as we go. So Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays are upload days. Tuesdays will be State of Decay 2 with Swifty. Thursdays will be Warhammer 2 with Swifty. And then Saturday will be Third Age Divide and Conquer solo campaign. So that is the current setup, and I just wanted to make this aware for you guys that I'm not going to be uploading every Wednesday, so don't get overly excited. But I just thought it'd be nice to start the series off on a Wednesday and then carry it on from Saturdays. So anyway guys, I've talked a little bit too long here, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I hope you enjoy it. Oh my goodness, those trolls. Trolls are absolutely devastating. Hello everybody, welcome to the first episode of our brand new Third Age Divide and Conquer campaign. I am super excited to be bringing you this campaign. I'm sure many of you are excited to see this back on the channel as well. Quick little announcements before we start the campaign properly. I want to say a massive thank you to the mod developer Arachîr Galudirithon. I got in touch with him the other week and asked him about the possibility of a copyright-free music file. About 5 years ago, he got in touch with me off his own back and actually provided me with a copyright-free audio file for the game so that we could have music in our campaigns, which was an absolute godsend. So I got back in touch with him, seeing as we were going to be coming back to this in my return to YouTube, and asked him if there was a possibility of getting another one for the latest version, which he said he was more than happy to provide, and he has done so. So we currently have an updated sound file and audio file for all the sound effects. So massive thank you to Galu, and also a massive thank you to his entire team for developing such an awesome mod in total. If you guys had happened to have caught my little community announcement earlier on this week on, I think it was on Monday, I think I sent it up. I gave you a little bit of a snippet of the thumbnails I was going to be using for this campaign, and it gave you a hint as to which faction it was going to be. And I say a hint, I mean it quite clearly said Angmar on the thumbnail, so I think it was a pretty dead giveaway. But yes, we are going to be playing as Angmar in version 4.5 Arachîr Rises. So this is just the announcement pages. There's only 4 of them, so that's pretty good, pretty nice and quick to get us started here. So this first one is looking at a welcome pack. As I say, it's a welcome pack. It's more of like a welcome message, and it gives you a bit of an overview to the game. So as it says, I would ask you to take a few moments to read, as this would answer 80% of all the questions we get asked. And here we go. So recruitment is restricted by the barracks event, which triggers between 60 and 64, the turns 60 and 64, and it unlocks the higher tier barracks buildings. We will need town halls or castle halls in order to train units or agents in any settlement. Characters can die of old age, however they cannot die of old age until they reach at least 120, and there are 4 turns per year, so a 16-year-old character would take 416 turns to die of old age. Basically what that means is the likelihood of any of our characters dying of old age is relatively slim, and the only way they're going to die is if I get them killed in battle, which is probably going to happen at least once or twice in this campaign. I would hope no more than that. So many units get a visual change to their battle model when they're upgraded at a blacksmith, which is a lovely addition to the mod. Excuse me. That was possibly my favourite feature throughout the entirety of Medieval 2, was the fact that the barracks upgraded visually the units whenever they were retrained, and it's an absolute travesty in my mind that they have not kept that throughout all the other Total War games, but there we go. So I'm glad that they kept that feature in the mod as well. Bodyguard units have a hard-coded replenishment number of 77. I think a couple of our bodyguards in this campaign will start off with over 100, but once they reach 77 or below, they can only retrain up to 77. So that is it. That's as far as it goes. So any number, if we have a bodyguard of 100 and we lose 10 of those men, we will never replenish those 10. So once we get to 77 or below, that is the limit. We cannot retrain our units more than 77 for the bodyguards. No assassins, but there are merchants or diplomats and spies. Merchants is an interesting one. I don't think they had merchants in previous versions from my memory, but I could be wrong. But that should be quite an interesting one. And some factions have restricted town or castle development. So levels that are available are village, town, large town, city, and large city, keep, castle, and stronghold. Now, I have briefly gone through Arachîr's Angmar introduction video. It's about 50 minutes long, so I wasn't able to go through all of it. But I know that Angmar does not go above large city. It can go up to stronghold, but not a large city. So there we go. As you can see here, wild men cannot upgrade beyond large town and castle. Bree cannot get strongholds. And they can only get large cities, blah, blah, blah. And very few factions can build boats. That's not a problem. We're not going to be going towards the coast really anyway. When a faction goes below, on average, 3 settlements, then a stack of 15 to 20 units will spawn to stand as the last stand of that faction. So, in other words, it's kind of like the last script event that used to happen in the vanilla Third Age. That used to be an absolute pain. But I like the fact that they've included it in this because it's almost like the final rallying cry of a faction to stand for their nation. So I kind of like that. That could be quite difficult, but it could also be quite interesting as well. Rebel generals and roaming armies under control of the independent realms will now attack you immediately, which is okay. And then pressing scroll lock on the button on the battle screen will get rid of the UI, which is great. So if we want to capture any particular battle moments in like a cinematic version, then we can do that as well. So there's the overview for Divide and Conquer. It's not specifically for Angmar, but it's a pretty nice overview of the faction. So if you guys have not played this mod, there is a lot of the questions answered for you. So here we have just a bit of a description of the remnants of Angmar. It's a bit of a backstory. I'm going to freeze the page here for a second so that if you guys want to read through it, then by all means you can pause the video. I'll just scroll down a little bit more. And a little bit more. And then the last paragraph at the bottom there. So that's, if you guys are wanting to take some time to read through that, then by all means, please pause the video and read through. And we have the recruitment report as well. This message is describing the barracks events. That's fine. And then we have a diplomatic information panel as well. The Orcs of Gundabad are at war with the Anduin Vale. Gondor and Dol Amroth are at war with the faction formerly known as the Corsairs. And yeah, and then we got some ally announcements as well. Remnants of Angmar and Orcs of Gundabad. So our first ally is going to be the Orcs of Gundabad, which are over here to our eastern front. So we have Mordor way off to the southeast. We have Goblins of Moria to the south and the Orcs of Gundabad to the east. So we have no allies off to our west or southwest, and we can't go anywhere north. So that's not a problem either. So yeah, here we are with Angmar. Quite a nice starting position. We've got a nice valley here with a couple of access points. So if anything comes in this direction, they have to go down here, or they have to cross the river and come down here. So Latash is nice and protected. Plus with Gundabad on our eastern front as well. Like I mentioned, they are going to be nice and protective for us as well, which is good. Here's one of the generals with over 100 men for his bodyguard who cannot replenish above 77. We've got a couple of forts as well, which is nice. We've got the Overlord Agandawa, He's currently our faction leader. From what I remember from the overview video that Arachîr produced, he is a character taken directly from the War in the North. I didn't really finish that game, so I don't really know much about the War in the North, and it's been years since I played it. So, but yeah, he's taken from War in the North, and the other generals here are all custom, so which is a nice little feature. And also, Drangu is one of the only generals that remains mounted in this game, which is quite cool as well. And there's our guys here. Okay, so as you can tell, we've got quite a lot of fog of war. I'm going to do the standard SAF tactic and produce a whole host of watchtowers along my frontier, just so that I have a little bit of an early warning system for any enemy movements. But as you can see along our borders here, it's predominantly rebels. So, and I know that there is a place here, and I know that there is a place I think it's around here. So I want to expand, and I think there's another one over here somewhere as well. So we want to expand this way. We want to try and grab this one, and we want to try and grab this one as well. We want to try and give ourselves that little early expansion. Diplomacy-wise, we're at war with the Dunedain, Breland, the Dwarves of Erluin, and the High Elves. So basically everybody around here. And we are playing on very hard difficulty for the campaign and very hard difficulty for the battles as well. This is actually a short campaign. I wanted to start off with a short campaign to see how we would get on completing those objectives, and then depending on how quickly we complete those, we can then push on for a long campaign victory afterwards. But starting off with a short campaign, the battle time limit is being kept on because, as many of you will know, there will sometimes be little AI glitches in battles, particularly with sieges, so that is kept on as a safety net. Okay, so let's bring our spy this way. Morva Tarth, here we go. So Morva Tarth, from what I remember as well in the video, the Eton Moors is one of the only 2 places where you can recruit snow trolls later in the campaign. So that is something we are going to want to get hold of at some stage. So Morva Tarth there. We've got the province down here. We do want to take that. I want to bring, I suppose I want to just basically ruin my economy with troops so that I can actually go and conquer places. So unless I bring these troops across.
Orders, my lord. Yes.
So bring them down. Just cut our income by half. And I'm going to bring this guy into Morva Tarth. Perhaps I should bring him as well, seeing as he is not a free upkeep unit.
We can go no further today.
They're free upkeeps, I'll leave them as they are. How many free upkeeps can we get here? It doesn't say there. So on the castle, we can get 2. We can get another one from the meeting hall. And that's it. So we can have a maximum of 3, I'm guessing. So we've got Angmar infantry. Now, for many of you who are veterans of the Third Age mod, will probably be wondering why Angmar is a human faction, or appears to be a human faction. It's a bit of a mix. There's Northmen and Wildmen hybrids. There are also orcs available, I think. Mount Graham? Yes, so Mount Graham is basically our orc capital. Carndon is obviously the faction capital, but orcs can be recruited from Mount Graham for the faction. Everywhere else is sort of Wildmen, Northmen units. And I'm going to put some text up on the screen here for you guys now, so that you get a bit of an understanding. This is taken directly from Arachîr Galudirithon in his Angmar overview video. So I've tried to put it word for what he said, so that you guys have a little bit of a description. So hopefully I'm remembering to put text on the screen for you, but yeah. Right, let's see. So I'm trying to think. We're not going to have a problem in terms of recruitment. We're not going to be like the elves, I don't think. So the elves are quite slow at their recruitment, and they require a lot of growth to get them going. So I'm guessing that we're not necessarily going to be the same as the elves here. So I'm thinking, do we need to go for the growth to begin with? Let's see. Income farms 136 average harvest. Population growth. We're not getting a lot of growth from our farming abilities. So maybe we should. Oh, hello. That's not them. That's not the right one. Okay, let's get some growth going. 225, 140. I'm going to go for some pretty cheapish units to start off with. So get a couple of them. I'll pay for an expensive archer unit, I think. An extra expensive archer unit. Because I do want to go and try and get this eastern front quickly. Because the dwarves of Eredluin, who are based over this way, are going to pretty much follow the path across this way. So the sooner I can gather some ground to the east, I think the better. You don't have the basic farming level, which is not great, so let's get that for you. And Mount Graham, you do have communal farming, which is quite nice. I could get the grain exchange. That is a possibility. But I'm thinking of more light units. Skilled against mounts. They do have missile. I'm guessing that's yeah, it's a javelin. It's a javelin missile. So javelin weapon. So don't really get any archers unless I go for... Nope, still don't get any archers. Okay. Morva Tarth has 5. Our army here is 5 already. We're going to have 6 with them. Okay, I think I'm not going to recruit anything at Mount Graham. I think I'm going to save my money for the moment and wait for this army to be completed before we send them across. Just another point as well. We have Barrow-wights in this Angrim fort. Hunvon is a Barrow-wight as well. His biography, basically, he was originally a man of Cardolin. He was basically a fallen Dunedain from ages prior. And so now he's like a forever living Barrow-wight, in this fort here. And we can recruit more, but we have to own certain places. So as you can see, there's a resource here. These are Barrow-wight resources. So if we occupy locations with these in them, we can recruit more Barrow-wight units. But for now, they are quite expensive units, 300 upkeep each, and so is his bodyguard. So we're going to keep them in the fort for now, just to keep things nice and cheap. Right, let's get these watchtowers produced.
Yes. Nothing shall escape your notice in these lands, my lord.
And we'll put one here as well.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Okay. So I could bring my army straight into the fight there, but I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, let's end the turn and see what happens. Blimey, that's a little bit of Medieval Two Kingdoms America's campaign, I think that was, wasn't it? That end-turn music? Good and bad moving some troops out of their fort. That's not an issue. They're our allies, so...
Entering woods and preparing to ambush me.
Dol Amroth claims Edelond. Interesting. Moya has been reclaimed. Take the rebel settlement of Barcheleg, which is to the south. What do we get for it? A military unit? Fornos reclaimed as well. Still got an income of 230. I mean, I might as well bring my spy in this direction here.
Approaching quietly.
Oh, Nochva Raglor. We have a new province here as well. Excellent. Okay, so we now know where they are. That would be an interesting mission to complete. I don't know whether I want to go for that first, though, or head over to the east with my army at Karndum. Do I want some Rudar pikemen as well? I'm going to have a spearman, a swordsman, an axeman. Do I want a pikeman as well? Or should I go for a savage? 210, 215. I suppose I'll go for a savage. They're cheaper. Let's get some armor piercing involved here. Right, let's bring the army down here.
Honor, my lord.
And down here.
We'll make camp
Mount
here.
Graham. Just get a cheapo unit to garrison. It's free upkeep, so why not? I could bring him to attack this location here, but the garrison's too big. Too great of a garrison for us to deal with right now. I suppose I'll go for a grain exchange. I probably should have done that in the last turn, but never mind. I was trying to save my money. I wasn't sure where my income was going to end up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's
An order.
put another watchtower here.
Nothing
Saf and his
escape your
famous
notice
watchtowers,
in
of
these
course.
lands, my lord.
Okay, turn 3. That is definitely not from Medieval Two Kingdoms. That was quite an interesting little jingle there. I quite liked it, War declared. Isengard and Rohan. I mean, who didn't see that coming?
Orders.
Okay, we can attack in the next turn. That's good. Or in this turn, sorry. So, we got that. Free upkeep. Free upkeep, lovely. And the garrison, everybody's happy. Income's down to negative 311. It's going to drop considerably more in a second. Do I want to head and complete that mission? I mean, I do need to expand, so right. Let's just do it.
We can go no further, my
We're
lord.
heading that way.
My lord, approaching quietly.
52%. I don't really want to risk it. I kind of need to keep my spy alive for as long as possible.
Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
Right. Let's
My
get
lord.
all the troops
Your
together.
orders you command. Yes.
Excellent. No buildings constructed or anything. That's not... give me Karndum. I want to select it. There we go. I'm not going to buy anything here because at negative 1200 I'm going to want to keep as much income as possible.
Yes.
So I
To
think the only
battle.
thing to do in this turn is to attack. Oh, they have trolls. Well then, that's a little bit of a pain. And they have some Rudau Huskarls as well. Skilled against mounts. Well, I won't be using my wargs against them. Powerful charge, can't hide. Well, there's no missile units on either side except for Drangu himself. I believe he is a mounted arch unit. 853 versus 1038. Okay, well, I'm going to siege them out a little bit, I suppose.
Your will, my lord.
Maybe I'll just bring an extra unit
We
down.
can go
I've just
no further
recruited.
today.
Not a problem. Okay, turn 4. Of course, if you guys have prior experience to version 4.5 that I don't necessarily have, please feel free to put your suggestions and past experiences into the comment section. Because every little bit of advice would help. Ah, damn, they're attacking me before I can get my reinforcements. Okay. Let's see what we can do here then. First skirmish of the campaign.
Stay alert.
Right, what we got? So, oh, my Warg Riders. They're a missile cav as well. Sorry, I thought it was just the skirmishers, but Oh, they are all missile cav. Okay, okay. I think the speed is a little bit slow here. Oh, I don't know if I can... Oh, let's change the UI options as well. Yeah, let's do it like this. Let's have a nice big open battlefield panel. I haven't played like this before, so... yeah, let's give this a try. Let's see what happens. So they can form Shiltram. They can't do anything. I thought they could. Oh no, never mind. I thought these guys could form Shield Wall, but I must have got that wrong. Okay. Well, I suppose we'll just form everybody up. Form these guys up here. There we go. Getting a bit of an error trying to form that up. Right, so let's get you guys shooting that way. I need to try and kill off these trolls as best as I can. Alright, WARGS are heading off this way. Alright, let's do guard mode. I don't know if I want to put my spearmen into Shiltram. I think they'll be a little bit too compact. Let's just divide the WARGS up a bit here. Get them running around the enemy troops. We haven't killed any of the trolls yet, which is a bit of a pain, a bit of a shame as well. Bit of a pain and a bit of a shame. Here we come. Brace. Brace, brace, brace. Oh, I killed one. I killed one. Hey, we got one. Excellent. Right. Here we go. My spearmen are not going to do very well against these trolls, I have a feeling. Let's bring them behind my line here. Oh, careful, careful, careful. We've done a lot of damage to the Huskarls. Excellent charge to the rear. Pull back. Keeping these Huskarls busy. We've lost a quarter of our force already. We've routed that unit. Let's bring the spears across into the trolls. Let's run them down. Hillmen aren't holding that well at the moment, but keep running them down. Charge into them. Keep shooting the general in the back. Excellent. Charge.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their
Power
men.
bar is shifting in our favour. Excellent. Oh, we got some more routers. We got some more routers. Keep running them down, actually. General... Tell you what, let's charge in here. Trolls are at 9, so we've only killed 3. They have wiped out our spear unit almost. Oh, yes, perfect. Perfect timing. Enemy general is down. Right, let's get our general out of there, because trolls are apparently absolutely disastrous to go up against with our cav. In the meantime, shoot them. Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Get out of there. Get out of there. And let's actually charge this unit here, try and get them to rout. Right, you guys can come back now. Nope, we've got a bit of an audio glitch, but never mind. Not a problem, not a problem. Hopefully only temporarily. What's happened to the sounds? I have apparently accidentally pressed a button that mutes the sound. I did not even know that was a thing. I apologise. That is entirely my fault. I did not even know that that was a thing I could do. So let me know, guys, if you think that this is a nice view screen for you. If you like me fighting the battles in this setup with this HUD layout. I don't normally play like this, so I think it's quite interesting to have a go with this one. Let's get rid of these hillmen that are plaguing my rear line. Basically, my infantry are all gone, but that's fine. Yay, routed. Excellent. So, all that's left are the trolls. I have no missile left, which is a shame.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I don't... Right. Let's send our general back to the town centre. I don't think I can capture the town centre in this fight because they've sallied out. That's them dead. So let's press scroll lock and see what the screen's like for the cinematic. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Oh my goodness, those trolls.
Units, march!
Trolls are absolutely devastating. Okay. See if I can get some kind of damage on the charge here. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm kind of running out of options here. Oh, hello. Actually, that worked out quite well. I just saw 2, maybe 3 of the trolls go down. Yeah, I think we wiped out the 3 trolls that were over here. One down.
We will smash the
And last one dead. Excellent.
Behold how our
Excellent.
cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Well, we turned what was a 75% chances of losing battle into a victory. I've lost 60% of my force, but my Warg Riders have absolutely saved the day there. Absolutely saved the day. Come on, Wargs. Don't let me down now right at the final hurdle. I just want to kill these last 3 people. Ow, that hurt. How dare you? Killed one of my Wargs. And another one. Can you actually kill them, please? Because, okay, you know what? This is just atrocious. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother. They can have 3 men left. They can have 3 men to tell the tale of how disastrous their defense of this hound was. I'm not gonna risk losing more of my general's bodyguard there. Yeah, not a bad first skirmish, to be fair. My infantry held. My infantry held quite well. So there's our first skirmish, and our well, I'd say it's more of a that was more than a skirmish, really, wasn't it?
Victory!
We've had our first battle,
Our
first
courage
victory,
and honor have conquered.
first conquest. Brilliant. Okay, so land clearance at Latash has been completed as well. Down to negative 531. We've got quite a few men left. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
No sleep in here.
just pop a
This
watchtower.
will keep vigil over the lands.
Because Rivendell is down here and they are at war with us. So we want to be able to keep an eye out for them. We're going to bring
Yes,
him back there.
my lord. As you wish.
Lower the tax rate just a little bit. And let's see, what do we got? So Melkor's shadow is at 49%. I've forgotten that culture was a significant trait that we need to have in our provinces to be able to recruit things. So how I need to remind myself. Okay, 25%. So I need to actually look at the building. So 25% Melkor's shadow for WARGS. All right, so let's see. I can't... Oh, I can get mines here. That's lovely. As soon as I can get enough money to own the mines, then I'll do that. But Melkor's shadow is quite high here already, so I'm not going to bother wasting my time with the shrine for now. I will invest in that later. But for now, I'm not going to worry. I'm going to look at... I'm thinking land clearance. We're going to need a bit of growth coming in. We're at 1%, but we need a bit more. So let's get some farming. Okay, not a bad first go. Morva Tarth is now ours.
Your orders, my lord.
So what do we have here? We got bandits in there.
My lord.
There we go. So we have 3 woodland hunters, we have 3 hillmen, and we have 1 sellsword and 2 bandits. The sellsword, ooh, blimey, look at that. 2-handed swordsman. 17 attack, 18 defense. Crikey. Okay.
Yes,
they have 3 archers compared to my 2. Barrow-wights have 13 attack to 20 defense. But they frighten nearby enemies.
Your will, my lord.
So I'm wondering whether to risk bringing them in. I'm about negative 600-ish. Kind of wondering whether I want to bring the Barrow-wights in. Well, let's...
my lord.
What does Agendaur's...
Yes, my lord.
Okay, he has temple wards. Fair enough. And they frighten nearby enemy infantry as well. Okay, well,
Your
let's
orders, my lord.
lay siege.
We shall engage. We shall prevail.
3 archers, that's not going to be
Yes.
fun. My archers do 3 missile attack, 6 defense. Theirs do... We don't know. Oh no, there we go. 5 missile attack, 4 defense. They do more missile attack and they have slightly less defense than us, but that's not good overall. I kind of want to bring these 2 in just for the
Yes.
fight. So maybe...
Yes, my lord.
To battle.
A couple of battering rams.
My lord. Approaching.
Ah, Angsul, there you are.
Tomorrow's
Excellent.
journey.
So we now know where the next target is as well. So we have Nokva Raglor, and we also have Angsul as our next 2 conquering objectives to expand our borders. I'm thinking maybe I can bring
Your orders,
Drangu
my lord.
in that direction. So maybe I'll
Your
bring
will, my lord.
one of these hillmen back to Mount Garm just to keep them happy.
By your command.
Bring
Yes, my
Drangu in this direction and get him to link up with this army here and then go and attack this independent town. Potentially. Okay. Let's see what happens in the turn flip. Let's get to turn 5. Round things up to turn 5. Okay, so I was a little bit apprehensive. I thought maybe they were going to siege out and attack me. Mount Graham has a granary exchange build. Negative 402. That's nice. That's nice. That's not too bad.
Your orders.
Orders.
Right, you get in there. How much for retraining? We can't retrain you at the moment. No turns of availability until turn 5. Okay. Well. Ooh. That only increases my income by about 93. So there's no point increasing that and ruining public order.
Yes, my lord.
Oh, hello. The Northern Dunedain have taken Nokva Raglor.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Let's head back this way and see what
I shall
happened.
Continue tomorrow. Your orders, my lord.
Okay, in the meantime,
An
I
order.
really do want to bring these guys in. I know it's going to completely destroy my economy. But I would really like to see what kind of damage they can do.
Orders. Yes.
Okay, let me know what you guys think for the next episode. So we're going to be fighting at Barchaleg in the next episode. Let me know whether you think I should bring in the Barrowites, whether you want to see them. Bear in mind that's going to be 600, well, 644 now. 644 upkeep cost to maintain just those 2 units, considering I'm at negative 360. So I still have income. Oh, I still have money left over, I should say. No, not really income.
Your will, my lord.
It's not really helped. Yeah, so let me know what you think I should do, whether I should bring the Barrowites into the next fight. We're going to bring Hardang down to the south to see what the Northern Dunedain have in preparation for Durthang and his advance.
We shall continue tomorrow.
And hopefully we can get a preemptive strike successfully made against the Northern Dunedain and take one of their newly conquered provinces. And yeah, we're at... Oh, okay, so the High Elves have taken the Rudauer uplands, so we need to be a little bit wary of anything coming up in this direction as well. Well, there's an independent fort there. I've only just noticed that. Why did I only just notice this?
My lord. Orders. The day is ours. We have
Lovely.
conquered, my lord.
So that saves me a little bit more money. I might just bring...
My lord.
Next turn, I might bring... Actually, I'm going to bring these guys out already. I'm going to bring these guys to the fort, and I'm going to send these guys back to Morva Tarth. But yes, anyway, let me know what you think, guys, about the Barrowites for the Barchaleg siege. If you want me to bring them into the fight to show them off a little bit at the expense of my upkeep. But yes, and any further advice that you think you might have that might be useful to the campaign, please let me know in the comments. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.